How's it going, guys? Darko343 here. Welcome to another video. Now this video is all about the hashtag fix YouTube. Now I'm sure you're saying bigger YouTubers have done the topic of the fix YouTube and the problems with the new ad revenue, but I want to know what that means to small YouTubers the likes of me and you. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so now, as you've already heard about all YouTube's different algorithms that are making it harder and harder for people to get into the recommended sections as a small YouTuber, so more or less what it means is at one point in 2017, pretty much if you don't have like 1 million subscribers, if you do a video that's very, very similar to somebody else's video, you are put right down the algorithms, because that's helpful. Nextly, you've got the whole thing that kicked off there weeks ago, well maybe a month or so ago now actually, was the fact that people are finding out about the unsubscriber glitch, as they call it, which turned out it wasn't actually a glitch, it was all to do with the YouTube Edge rating. Again, more or less what that was that if your content is not exactly child friendly, then you're put in different categories. You've got your child friendly, you've got your mature, you've got your adult content, and you are then therefore like assorted within that accordingly. Which also means that if you're, say for example, if you have a mature channel, your channel eventually might not actually appear in search results. Now granted, they were only testing it on some YouTubers, but a lot of people did lose a lot of subscribers from it. I know I personally lost a few that I don't think I ever really got back. I don't know if it was maybe people were unsubscribed and never did subscribe again. But I know I did see quite a fluctuation in my subscriber count during that time. So that's affected me as a small YouTuber. Don't get me wrong, not by much. I'm not on the same scale as it affected others, and I'm not sitting here saying, oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. But it did affect my channel personally, which I do want to get that point across, because I don't want people thinking like, oh, this is just another guy trying to jump on the bandwagon and complain about stuff that is happening to everybody else except me. Sorry. On top of that though, I now want to talk about the ad revenue and what the ad revenue thing means, and to try to avoid talking about things that have already been said. The long and short of it is, for those who don't know, if you haven't seen other videos and you haven't seen other people talking about it, more or less the YouTube ad revenue is now going through. YouTube has now got people on Google that are going through to view what is and isn't worthy of monetization. So the way it pretty much works is, if you have content that isn't exactly, say, PG, or is content that again is not classed as family friendly, then what they'll do is they will actually cut down your earnings and your potential earnings by the brands who will and will not promote your channel. So, to put it in more sort of layman terms and try and explain it in the best way possible, if you have a channel that is, or a video, that the thumbnail is child friendly and the content's child friendly, you don't talk about anything political, you don't talk about violence, you don't talk about anything sexual, you don't talk about anything, or as they call, other, more or less, as long as your channel isn't viewed that, realistically, all you have to do is imagine it that, would you let your kids watch your channel? And some people say yes and the wrong reasons to that one. I know personally, I would not let my daughter watch a lot of my videos, I'm not gonna lie, because I know in the past the language in my videos are not exactly PG, and some of the language in my videos is brutal. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and deny that. Do I think that my videos should have been all completely monetized to the highest potential? Do I think brands should monetize my videos and the highest rights? Some of them yes, some of them no. I know the videos, I swear continually, and I do understand it's not great for brands to try and promote um, advertising on videos that have really, really, really foul language. I get that. I understand that. Do I think videos that are getting the likes of the H3 incident, where he had the word Christian in his titles and was talking about Christian mums against dabbing? Do I think the word Christian is a bad word in the sense of not being allowed to brand on? If it's used the way, if it was used politically or religion, or if it was talking in depth about it, then yeah, maybe. The video was Christian mums against dabbing. It was a Facebook group. He's talking about what he wants to talk about. Do I think he should have been demonetized for it or had less monetization? No. Personally, I've watched the video. I don't see how it's not. Don't get me wrong. Maybe not PG 12, but PG 13, which is pretty huge. Unless you've got a Minecraft Let's Play channel, or you're 11. I don't think anybody has a completely PG 13 channel. I really don't. I think the problem is that it's the whole it's the whole freedom of speech thing. As a new YouTuber, and this is what the focus of this video was how does it affect the likes of me, you, the smaller YouTubers out there. Do not get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying that the likes of Pyrocynical or ones like that there who have maybe dropped from £700 ad revenue to £50 to small YouTubers were like, well, fuck, there goes my monetization for this video. But like for small channels, I think if I was getting £50 or £60 ad revenue a month on my videos, I would be absolutely ecstatic, because at the minute I don't have that. Don't really want to know as much as my fault. I know I do take breaks and blah blah blah. I'm not saying, but as an upcoming YouTuber, how do we start as we mean to go on? How do we focus on what our channels should be? And it's like the whole thing of the fixed YouTube. The hashtag that was started was it's more about the fact of how can we do right if we don't know what's wrong. I think YouTube has maybe really cleaned up their channel and their website and the channels on their website, and maybe too much. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that a lot of this here started with the whole monetization thing and trying to bring it down, and the whole sort of monitoring videos and the brands and people physically going through and seeing what there was being advertised on, what wasn't, was because there was like ISIS videos and really, really bad videos that shouldn't have been on YouTube, let alone be monetized. But it does feel, again, to quote H3, that's probably not even his right name, but I can't think of it right now. But that's like he was saying that it's trying to get rid of the channels that YouTube didn't want in the first place, which yeah, I would agree with that. The problem is, how do we become a channel how do small YouTubers start a channel that we want to be and we want to grow with? Like, realistically, you've seen a lot of my videos. If you have, or if you haven't, check them out because they're worth a watch. That's like full self-promotion there, but a lot of my videos, like, there's not many of my videos that I do not swear in. Like, the fact that I've only swore once in this video is surprising to me, as it is probably to any of my viewers. I am trying to keep this video as PG-12 as possible, just as kind of like a tester to see if it will be monetized or not, because it is still dissing YouTube to a degree. But it's only dissing YouTube in the sense of that it's telling YouTube the stuff we need to fix. because it's getting ridiculous, and it's getting so hard for anybody to have a channel on here. And if it's hard for the bigger YouTubers, and the bigger YouTubers are feeling the pinch, then the small ones are knackered. We are, and we are getting destroyed. How can we earn subscribers if we're not allowed to be in the suggested, or if we're not in the right algorithm? How do we make money, or how do we monetize? And don't get me wrong, it's not all about monetization, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not sitting here doing this for money, because I'm not making money at the minute. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not making, or I am, but I'm not making a lot, put it that way. The same way probably a lot of the small YouTubers are at the minute. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's just nice to get a lift. It's the same sort of lift you would get if you get a nice comment. Or someone who says, I actually do watch your stuff and I enjoy it. That's the sort of lift you're looking for. But because you're not getting that all the time, then the money helps. It does. At the end of the day, everyone needs to keep the lights on. Anybody who says that they're not doing YouTube at all for the money is either loaded or lying. And I am neither, unfortunately. So, and I'm sure a lot of small YouTubers kind of feel my pain in that one. But how do we go about trying to get a big channel and a bigger channel if we have to watch everything we say and we don't know what we're allowed to say and what we're not allowed to say? I am physically trying to watch what I can and can't say, and I've maybe said 1,000 things already that I'm not allowed to say and don't know about it. This is the problem. This is where YouTube are knackering us. This is where YouTube are pretty much trying to tell us that, either watch what we say or join another platform. This is kind of the long and short of it at the minute, and it's unfortunate because YouTube is a massive, massive platform. And believe it or not, and now this here may sound alien to you, but there was a time that freedom of speech was more than just a dank meme. Do you know what I mean? Did I just say dank meme? What the hell am I doing? But, there was a time that, freedom of speech wasn't a joke, which it is now. We have no freedom of speech on YouTube anymore. We cannot say what we want to say on YouTube, because we have to monitor it. Because if you say the wrong thing, your video gets taken down, it gets flagged, it gets demonetized. You're not right in the algorithms. It was the same way that there's a time if you put PewDiePie in the title of a video, that you got thousands of people seeing it. I did the video about YouTube, about PewDiePie being anti-Semitic and kind of talking about that whole scenario, and it got demonetized because it's political or whatever the hell they want to call it. And the minute you do a video on PewDiePie now, it is completely taken off the algorithms. The same way, like if you do a video on a bigger YouTuber that you don't really get, like, used to get up in the algorithms. I know people used to tag the hell out of that, and it was stupid. People used to put every single big YouTuber they could think of in the title, try and get up there, but that doesn't even work anymore unless you're a big YouTuber. So, or bigger, and whenever I say big YouTuber, I'm not talking about ones who, have millions upon millions of views. I'm not just talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who have maybe 30 or 40,000 views. Or subscribers, not views, subscribers. Because that's the ones that get noticed. The ones like us who have less than 1,000 viewers, or 1,000 subscribers, don't get the views. We don't get the attention because we're nowhere near the algorithms. I know this video is not going to be high up there in the algorithms, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to make it. I'm still going to make it because it's how I feel. And I think at the minute, in 2017, YouTube has died. I'm not going to lie to you. I think YouTube is dying. And I do believe that YouTube is trying to more or less tell us now what content they want. And if you're not making it, then it's not accepted. And they will do everything to stop you from making it. That is how it feels to me. I know this is maybe a boring, more serious video, and it's more of a vlog again, and I don't know if you guys like these videos or not. If you do like them, hit that like button. If you give me some feedback, because feedback is greatly appreciated, because at the minute I'm not getting a lot of it. So feedback would be a massive thing. If you would want to drop me a comment, or let me know what you think of these videos, tell me your opinions, and help me to see what you think of these videos and stuff. And any feedback I say is always appreciated. And I know this is probably quite a hard video to watch and hard video to listen to. But again, it's just getting my point across, and it's something that does. Like, the problem is, the reason I'm doing this video with the hashtag and everything is not just to try and jump on the bandwagon the way a lot of other videos do, because everybody, like, I know the minute you see a small YouTuber jumping on the bandwagon of something that bigger YouTubers are doing, people are like, oh my god, you're just doing this for views. I'm not just doing it for views of this one. I do believe and that's why I'm using the hashtag. That's why I'm using the hashtag of the hashtag Fix YouTube, because this affects all of us. This is not just about the bigger YouTubers. Believe it or not, whatever happens on this platform now, and in this sense, affects us all. So we do need to band together, and as pyrocynical to quote him, as cringy as it may seem, we need to band together in this one. We need to find out what YouTube are allowing us to do. I think we need to get that statement, because at the minute we don't know. So this is why I do believe we need to jump on the bandwagon, and we need to show the support, and we need to band together as a community against the platform that we are a community on, which again is unfortunate, because I thought at one stage that YouTube was going to allow us to do whatever we wanted and kind of do the content, and I thought YouTube actually appreciated all the content creators, but apparently it's getting to the stage which they don't, and it is unfortunate. But hopefully we can all band together and kind of find out what we're allowed to do and what YouTube wants us to do, and we can hopefully do content accordingly in order to make the most money, to get the most fans, and to get back to not making videos like this, and not making videos that are serious and are gutting, and because I'm good at making this video. I feel like YouTube is against us. And I know it sounds stupid putting a video on YouTube when you feel that the platform is against you, but I'm not taking it as a personal attack. I'm not salty or anything like that. It's just, I'm kind of saying that from all content creators type view. It's as if YouTube does not want the creators. So again guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, apologise, is a bit more of a serious video, but help raise the awareness of the hashtag, help get it out there, and yeah, give me any feedback's always appreciated. Hit me up in the comment section, get me on my social media, and thank you very much for watching guys. Take care, peace out.
Hello you, it is me again. Never thought that you were my friend.